Well, first of all, give hats off to Lily, Purdue's pitcher. Really did a great job today. Got the game moving quickly, and that certainly favored her. She's faced us now really 4 times, and I think we, aggressively attacked her in our series at our place, and we did the same today. What was key was making their defense get the outs. I think we had 5 strikeouts as a team, which was a great job against one of the nation's best in strikeouts. So proud of the effort there, and certainly the effort of the 2 young ladies sitting beside me here. I think Jade, likewise, Purdue had seen her quite a bit, and she got after it with guts and grit and really threw some aggressive pitches. I thought it was key getting us out of a couple situations there early in the game where they could have given us a bit of a knockout punch, and she just did not let that happen. Stepped up as a great leader. And to see the growth and maturity that Jade has had this season is very exciting for our team, for our staff. I'm so proud of how she grew as a leader, as a sophomore pitcher. She got the ball again and again this season, carried us through the Big Ten season. We'd really put ourselves in a hole. Our back was against the wall early in the year. We just weren't playing that great, well under 500, and to climb back to where we were, winning 6 series in the Big Ten and positioning ourselves in this great conference as the 5th seed was a lot because of what she did. So I know that this summer she'll be invested in doing the same thing. And then Coley alongside of us here, for a player to get you right back in the game with one swing of the pitch, nonetheless, an off-speed pitch shows how strong she is. It's because of her commitment outside the field in the weight room. Because, again, of the growth she had as a player. She loves to swing it and swing it aggressively, but to cut down her strikeouts like she did this year and to allow our team to put runs on the board by hitting it out of the park is outstanding. So I know when she gave Jade the runs right back, these 2 are big buddies, so they had each other's back for sure. And then, again, just hats off to Purdue for not letting us get that big hit later in the game.
Struggled a little bit early, looked like you're maybe having trouble gripping the ball, but then came out and got that strikeout to end that first inning. Kind of walks through the game from your perspective.
I just started off this game. Manley told me, just go out there. You don't have to be perfect. Just hit really good spots and let your defense work for you. So that was what I was focusing on. It was a little hot, so my hand was sweating like they always are. But yeah, once I got the towel, that's never an excuse. So.
Nicole, Lily Petro, definitely one of the better pitchers in the Big Ten, has a lot of off-speed stuff, but didn't seem to bother you today. You were on base all 3 times. Talk about how important is something like that in that first inning to put the team right back on top.
They came out and scored in that first inning, and when I went up to the plate, I just said, hit it up the middle. We need to get some runners in, need to move some runners, and having it go to the park is definitely nice, but we just needed to get something started because we knew we were going to be in that game.
I know it's a little hard to think about it right now, but if both of you could reflect just on the season as a whole, and also talk a little bit about the seniors that will be, this will be their last game.
I'll go first. Right. Definitely, I think, like we were talking about, we started the season not how we wanted to, but how we ended our season and how we grew during our Big Ten season is unbelievable to us. We knew that we could do it. Our pitching was great. Our hitting was great. Look at Perkins. Even Gunny's had a home run this year. Britt, Perk, Shay, and Paige are definitely going to be missed. Just their energy, how they come to the field, how they make us work, how they push us, definitely a practice. But, somebody will step into their shoes, and we're going to get it next season.
Yeah, you pretty much said it all. But, we're definitely going to miss our seniors. They're really good leaders for us on and off the field. They're good examples and always there for us, always helping us, and so they're going to be missed a lot.
Coach, just finally, I'm sure the answer would change in an hour and in a month, but right now, if you had to describe this season as a whole, what steps out to you the most?
The character of this team, and any coach wants to have all their players to have the intangibles. That's being dedicated and having great enthusiasm and staying in it for the long haul. Softball is a long season. We spent the greater part of our season on the road, and this team stayed together when they weren't at their best. We made a decision we're going to stay committed whether things are going our way or not. But that really speaks to the character of this team. Obviously, the talent of it too. You can't go on the run we did without having great players. But a lot of coaches, when things aren't going their way, they see their team start to have bad morale, do things away from the field that aren't what they want, and never did this team waver in that. That's because of the people they are, which is very important, and how much they love representing the University of Illinois and how they believed in each other and their talent. So offensively, what we did this year, it's because everybody believed in each other. No one ever went up to the plate thinking they had to do it all, although we had a lot of players that did that. Everybody had each other's back, and that's the sign of a great team. But I know they have a bad taste in their mouth. We wanted to make a run here. We felt we could, but you have to be at your best always, and that's the expectation this team has. So now they have to outwork everybody from this point on and stay hungry. Our seniors had all a different role for us, and that was key. The players on this team really began to understand their role as the season went along. Obviously Perkins and Sanchez playing wise were on the field quite a bit for us, but we're excited, about the future of this team. Don't want to be really talking about that today. We'd like to be still out there playing, but a lot of talent on this team, and I know that their sights will be set on doing big things this next season.
Nicole, back to the home run real quick. Was that a changeup that you saw? Were you
Yep.
looking for the change, or did you just have to react to it?
I wasn't looking for the changeup. I really like hitting changeups. I've worked on it a lot, so seeing that it was coming in, I kind of went after it and then held back a little bit and just let my hands go after it.
And Jay, just the outing today looked like, other than that first inning where you said you had trouble with the grip and command, was really good for you today. I know that's been a little bit up and down. When you're going well like you were today, what's the biggest key?
I think the biggest key is, like I said before, not trying to be too perfect and just throwing a good pitch and making it move and putting it in a good spot. And I know I don't have to go out there and I'm not going to bloat by people and I'm not going to, strike a million people out. So I just try to put a ball in the corner and let my defense work for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.